Earlier this afternoon, there was a huge flutter when West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee tweeted a storm. She alleged that all bank accounts of Mother Teresa's missionaries of charity have been frozen by the centre. Soon several others also joined in. In fact, they said the decision was a filthy hit job and religious persecution of Christians by the Modi government that had left thousands of patients and employees bereft of funds. But the collective outpouring of indignation was soon plucked by the government. The Ministry of Home Affairs said that all they have done is to deny the renewal of FCI registration of the trust on the basis of some adverse inputs, that it did not pass any orders to freeze any accounts of the group. In fact, according to the MHA, the trust itself had sent a request to have their bank accounts frozen. In fact, eventually what became really awkward is that the missionaries of charity also echoed the government, saying that no bank account has been frozen and that the theory which was busted all this while, was floated all this while, was completely busted, especially that of a minority group being persecuted. So was this a case of misplaced outrage, jumping the gun, or it was well thought out, keeping the Goa elections in mind?
The central government has also a moral responsibility, because both the center and the states are governed by the BJP itself. So the Ministry of Home Affairs should actually intervene in curbing these incidents of violence against minorities. But without doing that, they are still targeting these institutions and Christian minorities. Of late, we have seen Ministry of Home Affairs targeting missionaries of charity, freezing their bank accounts. I think they need to come up with an explanation. The Home Ministry should come up with an explanation as to why they are targeting these institutions and minority institutions in particular.
Mamata Banerjee's intention is completely fabricated and malafide. Chief Minister की माफी मांगना चाहिए.
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Priyanka Tibrewal, spokesperson of the BJP, joins us. Qamar Zaman Chaudhary of the Congress continues with us. We are joined by Tausif Ahmed, advocate. My first question is to Dr. Shantanu Sen, MP of the Rajya Sabha of the Trinamool Congress. So where was the persecution when the missionaries of charity itself says, and I quote, "We would like to clarify the FCRA registration has neither been suspended nor cancelled. Further, there is no freeze ordered by the MHA on any of our bank accounts."
Well, first of all, I would like to request you to start your program on time and without keeping your delegates waiting. Anyway, let me tell you the fact that Missionary of Charities is an institute of international repute, which was formed in 1950, which was established by Mother Teresa, a Nobel laureate. The lady who, along with Mamata Banerjee, were found on the road after the Babri demolition to spread the message of peace and harmony, who said that if you can't feed 100 people, at least try to feed one. But by doing this, our government, our Home Ministry, they have deprived 22,000 people, and they have left them without any medicine, without any food. It's very unfortunate.
How?
They were talking about some adverse inputs.
How?
What are their adverse inputs?
Sir, how have they deprived people of food and medicine? How?
Why not? They have cancelled their application for the renewal of FCRA, and they have mentioned there are some adverse inputs.
But sir, how have they deprived people of food and medicine?
Those adverse inputs are.
How have they deprived people of food and medicine?
If you start cut the power line, if you cut the fund supply, how can it run? It's an organization of international repute serving so many patients. They are having so many brothers and sisters, and
but
if you simply cut the supply line.
I will repeat, quoting from the Missionaries of Charity statement, there is no freeze ordered by the MHA on any of our bank accounts. I repeat,
yes, I have seen it.
There is no freeze ordered on any of our bank accounts.
I have gone through the same, but the unfortunate part of this story is, in our country, PM CARES fund doesn't get audited by CAG, and by showing some flimsy reasons, showing some reasons of some adverse inputs, the FCRA registration renewal application is denied.
But
to
sir,
an organization like Missionaries of Charities.
so let
It's
me
very
again.
unfortunate.
So first, can we resolve the issue of
It
whether
is
the
absolutely an example of religious bias of this present BJP government.
How is there religious
not?
bias?
Why
Missionaries
not?
of Charity is denying
Why
that there
not?
is any bias.
Let me cite an example. Few days back, there was
No,
a
no, no,
case
let's stick
in
to this
Gujarat,
issue, sir.
Vadodara. Few days back, there was a case in Gujarat, Vadodara against these Missionaries of Charity.
Sir, let's stick to this issue.
In our parliament, madam, in our parliament, we have heard one BJP MP talking against these Missionaries of Charities. Let me conclude by saying this. If the first quote of Mother Teresa is, if you can't feed 100 people, try to feed once, then the last quote is, most terrible poverty is the feeling of being unloved. And that is waiting for our BJP government, our learned Prime Minister,
Sir,
and our learned Home Minister to experience.
So that's a very elevating quote. But that being said, can I please understand that how is it that the Chief Minister said, and I quote, "Shocked to hear that on Christmas, Union Ministry in capital letters froze all bank accounts of Mother Teresa's Missionaries of Charity in India," followed by Missionaries of Charity saying, "We would like to clarify, there is no freeze ordered by MHA on any of our bank accounts." Missionaries of Charity is directly contradicting the CM.
Do you expect an organization like Missionaries of Charities to quarrel with this BJP government? If their renewal application is rejected, what they can do? Can they fight with this power?
Okay.
Can they fight with this power, which is having absolutely a religious bias?
Okay, so now this is the argument. Okay, so that's a valid point. Priyanka Tibrewal, here is an organization that just wants to get its FCRA license, FCRA clearance. They are basically being pressured by your government into giving you a clean chit.
So, but this all didn't start with anything related to the registration or the renewal of FCRA. And I know it is very difficult to defend something which is indefendable. And I really pity Mr. Sen on that, because the last time I heard him, he used to make sense when he was speaking. Today, it is not the same. So when the Ministry of Home Affairs has already refuted that all these claims from which Mamata Banerjee started in the afternoon, that their bank accounts have been frozen and that people are being deprived and they will die because of starvation. So that was the fact they were talking about. Now they are coming into the FCRA story. So let me also answer about that the FCRA is a separate act where there are procedures, where there are conditions, fulfillments, criteria, everything, and accordingly it gets renewed. So the topic of discussion today is not this. But of course the topic of discussion is that after Tripura, it is Goa now. And it is the Christians now who, Didi and Trinamool, again, they come out with their divisive politics, they come out with their appeasement politics because they cannot do without this. So now the entire focus is on the Christians of Goa, and we have already seen that this division and divisive style is not being accepted in Goa. That's the reason.
Okay, answer that, Dr. Sen. So basically, facts set aside, this is your effort to try and show the BJP as anti-Christian because of the Goa election.
I would like to take just 2 minutes to reply, my dear colleague. Number one, BJP has faced Trinamool in Tripura. They have tried their best. They have taken the path of hooliganism. Despite that, starting from the sketch, BJP has gone down and Trinamool has become the main opposition from 0% to 24% of vote. Now it is the time for Goa. BJP is the master of divisive politics. BJP is master of playing religious card. Every Indian citizen is aware of this fact of BJP.
But you are being accused of trying to divide the Hindus and Christians of Goa by saying BJP is freezing Missionaries of Charity.
To play this religious card. BJP has tried to play this religious card everywhere and they have failed miserably. That's why I am telling Mother Teresa's quote, most terrible poverty is feeling of being unloved, and that is waiting for your government and your learned Prime Minister and Home Minister, madam.
But sir, you still haven't answered
I'm extremely sorry, really feel bad for you, because all the money you spent in the horse trading is gone in vain, because the reason why they are quitting your party is because you have a policy, a divisive policy, which they don't want to be a part of. That is the reason they are all quitting today. And apart from that, I would also mention this, Padmaja, that when we speak of, social media, we always speak about fake news, spreading fake news, which results in spreading disharmony, communal disharmony. disharmony. And anyone trying to do that should be booked. Because that's the law of the country.
Who else can spread fake news more than yours?
Yes, this is fake news.
Can spread
what you are
fake
writing
news
in
more
capital
than
letters.
yours?
What
Our Calcutta's flyover is displayed as UP's flyover.
She should be
Our
accountable for what she's
Calcutta
doing.
station is displayed as your
She should be accountable.
station.
Being a chief minister of a state, she
Who
should be accountable for all and every act which she does.
Than BJP just
what did you write? What did you write? You wrote that the bank account has been frozen.
Okay, fake news. Fake news. The CM and party leaders, Tausif Ahmed, are being accused of spreading fake news to spread disharmony. Specifically talking about Christians are being discriminated. Christians were victimized on Christmas. Christians were left starving on Christmas Day. And Missionaries of Charity says nobody was starving. We are fine. Thank you.
Was a Christian church not vandalized in Ambala very recently, just 2 days ago?
Sir, can we talk about
was a Christian school not targeted a couple of weeks ago? What are you talking about?
Let's talk about Missionaries of Charity.
Yes, Christian. And today they have come after Missionaries of Charity.
How?
We all know Missionaries of Charity has an impeccable record of serving people.
But nobody is denying that.
They have dozens of humanitarian projects going on.
But nobody is denying that.
If Union Home Ministry today does not renew the FCRA renewal, then who does it affect? It affects the thousands of humanitarian projects which is underway.
But Missionaries of Charity says, just a second. Missionaries of Charity has said that we are, sir, just a second. Can I please?
Union Ministry.
Missionaries of Charity.
Union Ministry has taken a very easy way out by calling it. There is an adverse input. It's a very very standard protocol that they are following.
So then, okay, fine. Union Home Ministry is obfuscating.
It is judicial appointment.
Union Home Ministry is obfuscating. Why is Missionaries of Charity playing along?
Missionaries of Charities, they give an excuse of adverse input and then they directly attack it. And the spokesperson of BJP, they come on TV and they say, no, we have not done anything adverse.
Okay, how can you, Priyanka Tibrewal, how can you discomfort an organization like Missionaries of Charity purely on the basis of what you've just said, adverse input? What is adverse input? Why are you victimizing them? What is this adverse input?
Who is doing what? TMC is being extremely, they are clearly being exposed over here. What is it that they were trying to do today? What is it that they were trying to state, and not just any Karmi of the party, but the chief minister of a state, writing such things? Was she even sure about it? Because her tweet also says, I have heard. You are not even sure about what you are hearing, and you write just that without being accountable to what you are writing.
No. The accusation is, all right, fine. So the accounts weren't frozen, but you have denied them FCRA renewal. Why? They will need it to get funds. Why have you denied it to them? On the basis of a perfunctory...
One second, Padmaja. There are certain rules, there are a set of conditions which you have to fulfill. There are criteria, eligibility, everything in that can't be discussed on the television. And I said they should come out with that. They should find out which conditions were not fulfilled, what's the reason behind this. And furthermore, let me also say this, that if Missionaries of Charity, they had certain complaints, they would have said. They said that we don't have any such complaints. They said that our bank accounts have not been frozen.
No, so just a second, Tausif Ahmed, you are saying that if they do not comply with the rules, their license should be renewed anyway.
No, I am saying why this flimsy, lazy and ambiguity in this refusal.
What is the ambiguity?
What is the ambiguity? Tausif Ahmed, you will not be explained that what is the reason for the non-renewal on the television. Please do an RTI and find out. You are an advocate and you know this better. Do an RTI and find out.
Union government has no justified reason to deny the renewal of
find out, do an RTI.
Flimsy ground.
Make some effort to do that. Only blabbering doesn't help. You need to find out the fact.
Political purpose.
These noble organizations.
Qamar Zaman Chaudhary.
These noble organizations, and they're scared to fight.
Let me come in.
Okay, so Kamal Zaman Chaudhary, let me actually ask you a more specific question. Now, last year, the government made amendments to these FCRA rules, where they had a set of conditions where they said, you know, you will open an account in the, in the Punjab National Bank on Parliament Street, etc. I don't know if I got the name of the bank wrong, but there's a set of rules. And anyone who does not comply with all of these rules, they will not get FCRA renewal. Now, if somebody has not complied, the government is saying, we haven't given them clearance because they did not comply. Now, what do you want? That non-compliance should be allowed?
Absolutely, Padmaja. There is no second doubt about it. Any foreign funds coming into the country must comply with the rules of the country.
Sure.
But then you must go into the background. 1976 Act was modified in 2016, wherein the basic tenet of the Act in 1976 was to stop foreign funding into political parties in 1976. But that was overturned in 2016 amendment, wherein political parties also can receive donations through FCRA from without the input of the FCRA coming in from foreign donations from foreign countries. There is number one point. Second point, specifically it has been mentioned they have to maintain a bank account in New Delhi with State Bank of India. Now, in this case, the Mother Teresa's Missionaries of Charity, let me just remind you, Missionaries of Charity in Calcutta is a very sentimental organization for the Calcuttans of this part of this world, of the country. Now, whether the FCRA regulations or FCRA license was not renewed by the central government, there must have been some lacunae in their application, or there must have been some delay on the part of the sisters to submit this thing. This has been clarified. But once the FCRA license is not going to be renewed, the sisters' accounts, wherever they are, which have been receiving the foreign donations, will automatically be illegal to operate them after 31st of December. So in a sense, we can say that these accounts will remain frozen. That is the fact scenario as I can gather as of now. Now,
well, I don't know, because there are statements from both sides. You have read between the lines and you have figured out a very dismal future for the Missionaries of Charity. However, at least the sisters themselves seem to have more confidence in what is going to happen from here on. However, at least one thing we can say for sure, that to suggest that all accounts have been frozen and that people are left starving, leave aside the MHA, leave aside the politics surrounding it. The Missionaries of Charity itself does not agree with that assertion. Thank you very much, all gentlemen, and Priyanka Tibrewal for joining me on Debate 2. Thanks for watching.